That time Lehman looked like they were confused. They wanted to put some extra defensive backs in, and by the time they did that, they were totally out of sync and just went ahead and decided, yeah, they must be going to make them. Oh no, they're moving the ball.
They'll just go to a different hash mark. Football at the 49-yard line in Lehman territory, right hash mark. Looks good because it'll still be third and about 20 plus. Right where it should be. A fresh 12 minutes on the scoreboard, and the football is signaled ready for play. Brown, the QB, motion this way. He's straight back to throw, unloads over the middle through the arms of Jason Foles, who has caught 12 balls this year. This will be 4th down 20. They will have to kick it away. Some colors of ink don't perform well when they get cool.
Their intensity level, maybe 50 degrees or below, is rough. It's overcome, though, by multiple pins.
A punt upcoming on 4th down. Hubley at just under 37 yards, a line drive. Good opportunity from the 15-yard line for Hewitt up to the 20. Goes wide to the 25, looking for the 30. He will not get there as Jeff Schultz leads the way. The Cavaliers will set it up 1st and 10.
That time a low kick resulted in a good run back by the Cavaliers.
This time it will be timeout Brookville with 11:44 till halftime, when we'll feature the Lehman Band Show and also our halftime facts and figures. Shelby County Collectibles on the east side of Courthouse Square in downtown Sydney has been your sport card headquarters since 1982. They carry all types of sport cards dating back to 1953, with over 1 million singles in stock, along with sets and wax boxes. But since Shelby County Collectibles is more than just a card shop, they feature coins and coin supplies, over 10,000 comic books, glassware, old postcards, NASCAR die-cast cars, tie beanies, local historical items, and a whole lot more, including my book on the history of Sydney High School football with anecdotes about Holy Angels and Lehman. Also 30-0 videos from the Sydney High School glory years of 68, 69, and 70. Visit Fred Billing at Shelby County Collectibles on the east side of the square in Sydney.
Well, that timeout by Brookville was a coach's timeout. Coach Gibson spent the entire timeout reviewing something with the head official. I'm not sure what that was all about, but nevertheless, we're ready to go. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball inside the 30.
Lehman goes with the power I, which they've shown several times. This will be Hewitt, and not for very long. That play stacked up immediately. The very tight wing tee. It's Lucas Miller straight ahead for plenty of yardage for the 1st down. Following a number of his brethren into the line of scrimmage, notably center Andrew Fortman, 56.
Like that maneuver by Lehman, they went right to the line of scrimmage on a quick count and gave it to Miller on the dive, and he has plenty of yardage, and Lehman has their 6th first down of the 1st half.
10.5 minutes till intermission. Twin receivers go right. The single back is Lucas Miller. Dembski back to throw, looking left. Locks in, throws it a second time. That's up for grabs. It's intercepted. Back this way is Howard. Howard passed midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Mike, a ball very much up for grabs after Dembski had locked in on his left receiver.
Well, they looked like they were going that way the whole way, and it's one of those decisions we talked about. Dembski's made some good decisions this year. That one maybe should have been thrown out of bounds for the next play. Big play, though, by Brookville on the tip. They've got the ball inside the 50 at the Lehman 49, 1st and 10.
We are in northwestern Montgomery County. This is a large Division V school, Brookville. So it's still only 3-0, football at the 49-yard line. The rollout, nothing doing. Edwards came from the cornerback position.
Eric Edwards crashing in from that backside. Quarterback never saw him. Big loss back to the 45-yard line of Brookville.
Edwards tackled Brown, so that'll be a loss of at least 6 yards. We'll call it 2nd down, 17.
Now Brookville trying to go for the home run that time and just didn't have any time to set up.
Penalty flags all over the place. That'll be procedure as they try to send Sam Sampson around the right side. And with the type gain he got, there's no question what's coming here. And that will be an accepted penalty by Lehman. It is illegal motion against Brookville. So we'll go now to 2nd down, 22.
Now Brookville, a ground-oriented team. These long, 2nd long, 3rd long puts them in a real tough position. Sure, they're not used to that kind of yardage, and this is the 2nd time in a row penalties hurt them after a big defensive play by Lehman. So 2nd and long.
This is one of their wider formations, and no backs actually in behind the quarterback. Motion coming this way. They will hand it off to, not Sampson. That'll be Rogers. Could not quite get the full corner turned. DeLand and Kerber there for Lehman. The gain will be up to the 48-yard line. So they got some of what they needed. They'll now look at 3rd down, 14. They picked up 8 on the play. Captains are being called up. Mike, they must sense some more of that shoving and so forth that you were talking about.
Dave, I think it's a good job by the official. They've called one penalty, and I think there's been some innuendos made. There should have been more, and I think he's just telling them that this is it. And ejections may follow, and this is not what we want to see in high school football. Good job officiating to get it cleared up before somebody does something that's not appropriate at all.
Well, a little preventative maintenance, shall we say. And one thing I don't believe in, regardless of Roger Clemens and Mike Piazza, is just because it's an important game doesn't mean there can't be an ejection. But a good job on the prevention side right there. They'll send Sampson to the right. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage, as the first pile he ran into was one of Brookville's own making. Matt Hare and also Bill Mertz got there for Lehman. So this will be 4th down and 13 yards to go. The Blue Devils, who came in at 9-1, and that huge win over Valley View a week ago. The first time Valley View's lost a home game since 1991. This is Hubbley, pretty good spiral. It'll come down to Hewitt, who'll get about 6 yards out of it before being stopped by Kyle Ullery. So the Cavaliers, with 8 minutes plus remaining in the first half and a 3-0 lead, we'll see what they can do about it right here from the 25-yard line.
Well, let's see if the emotions can calm down a little bit. Both teams execute their offenses. Both teams have been guilty of making some foolish mistakes that have cost their team some big yardage.
Dembski will hand it off to Lucas Miller, who tripped over a blocker. So that'll be good for a couple of yards. 2nd down, 8, clock on the move. Wyan splits right. Everybody else tight, double tight end. Dembski back to throw. Got a man out here in the flat at Hewitt, who's also a favorite pass receiver. He has picked up a first down with a yard to spare. Sean Bruner makes the play, but it's a first down Lehman. Mike, not only does Lehman like to use Hewitt on passes, sometimes his route is deep.
Yeah, he's been known to slip down that sideline for a long pass. That time floating out of the backfield, he hit him right in stride, and the yardage there for a Lehman first down.
Cavaliers split backs, a straight pro formation, a lot of room. Lucas Miller. First down, yard to spare, takes people with him. Derek Howard is among the tacklers, 21. Got an assist from Scott Moe, 41. Goes all the way to the 46-yard line.
Big run, nothing fancy. Miller just simply put his head down and 10 yards downfield, ran into two Blue Devils, and he took them about 8 more yards.
Gain of 17, it's another 1st and 10. Wyan in motion to the left, they'll try Miller again. Got maybe a couple. That'll be about the extent of it. Matt Miller on the stop. This will be 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Nice job by Brookville that time. I think Miller thought he had some big yardage coming his way, and they got his legs and wrapped him up after a short 2-yard gain.
Football is inside the 45-yard line on Brookville's half of the turf. Wyan in motion. Fake to Lucas Miller. Nice job. Dembski keeps. Another first down. He was separated from his footing by Bruner and tackled, but it is a good first down to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 Cavaliers.
Now, good fake. Miller's been getting some good yardage up the middle, and they used that pretense to get Dembski around the left corner for first down yardage. Lehman on the move. Inside the 35 at the 34, Brookville.
Wing left. Halfway through the 2nd quarter. They fake to Lucas Miller, bring it back this way to... No, I don't think that's Hewitt, is it?
Nope.
No, that's Wyan from a wing. Wing-back counter for the Cavaliers. He gained a couple. We'll make it 2nd down, 8. 5:40 on the board. Power I for Lehman, strength to the right. They'll hand it to the tailback. Hewitt dives through for about 5.
26, Adam Hewitt, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 60.
26 will get it to the 26-yard line, where it is 3rd down, 4.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 3.
Well, Lehman certainly may think they're in 4-down territory, so 2 downs to make this yardage.
Mike, there's enough crosswind that I don't think there's much consideration of a field goal. Cavaliers try the right side, and saying no to that is Nick Domsites. That was Adam Hewitt. He got it inside the 25. He'll be short by about a yard. Well, they'll measure.
They shouldn't have moved the ball.
They sure shouldn't have. They should have left it where it was.
Well,
they brought it over to the hash. They got to be a length of a ball short plus.
Yeah, about a football and a half, maybe.
Yep.
Not much more.
4th down and a half yard. Not much doubt about this from the 24-yard line.
Joe Binkley, the defensive tackle, inserted here is 6'1", 265, Brookville defender. I'm sure he's there to clog that middle up. Not much to go, but Lehman needs some movement off that line.
Cavaliers will go. And there can't be any doubt that's the right thing to do. A tight wing tee to the right. Dembski will hand it to Lucas Miller. Make sure he doesn't lose anything on the 2nd thrust. He initially had the yardage, then reversed his field, and I think at some point was behind the first down, but then was able to regain the yardage that creates 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's one of those where you admire the courage, but If he gets spun around and goes back, they lose that first down yardage. Lehman's fifth first down, I think, on this drive. 4 or 5.
That's 4, Mike. That one was on 4th down. Dembski unloads. They get a clean catch. Yes, they did. That'll be Gibbs, 82, who frequently lines up as the second tight end, but in this case, and quite often, is a wide receiver. Makes the possession type catch that's good for 6. It'll be 2nd and 4, and this drive that started on the 25 is alive for play number 11. Final 4 minutes of the half. Lucas Miller got some room. Bounces left, straight ahead. He is stood up by Joe Binkley, 66, whom Mike mentioned. Forward progress will take him to the 12-yard line. And that is very close to a first down. Close enough to take a further look.
Excellent time-consuming drive by the Cavaliers, doing it, majority of it, most of it on the ground here in the second period.
Will it be the 5th first down of the possession? The chains will reveal as you see them enter your picture. This time we have an unobstructed view of the stretch, the mark, and success. First and 10 from the 12-yard line. Play number 12 of the possession upcoming. Cavs up 3-0, trying to put up their first touchdown. They would not be looking for 3 this time down. Pitch back, Hewitt to the 10, the 5, about the 4-yard line. Pretty good thrust there by Hewitt. Host of tacklers, most notably Jeff Schultz, 24. So that'll be a gain of 8, 2nd down and about 2. Cavaliers could pick up a first down in the area of the 2-yard line. Ball at the 4, right hash mark. Wing T left, double tight end. Lucas Miller. He was hit after he may have a first down. He was hit by Binkley. Should be close as he twisted down 2 and maybe just inside the 2-yard line. And we have an injured Cavalier that they will tend to immediately. And we'll keep an eye on him and hopefully pick up a number and hope that the situation isn't too severe. The Spot Restaurant has been a homemade fresh downtown Sydney tradition for over 90 years. The current Spot feature is their shredded chicken sandwich for only $1.60. Did you know that the Spot helped Shelby County welcome home returning soldiers from World War I? They did this by serving over 13,000 burgers during a Court Square celebration in 1919. Also, the Spot marked its 25th anniversary, silver if you will, in 1932 by doing something totally unheard of. Owner Joe Cook gave away a new car to help celebrate. Fun fact from Sydney's downtown restaurant legend, the Spot Restaurant. Are we close to picking up an identity, Mike?
Can't tell. Maybe Miller.
We would like to thank
With the spot on the field he is, I kind of thought that was a possibility.
But he hasn't.
Lehman has a medical staff on the sideline at their games. I'm sure that's who's paying attention right now.
Looked to be a right foot or right ankle problem.
As we acknowledge more of our Game of the Week sponsors here in the playoffs, including Area Energy and Electric with Verizon Wireless, Errol Browd of Edward Jones and Company, Emerson Wagner Realty, People's Federal Savings and Loan Association, Myers Garage and Drive-Through Carryout, Super Subbies, Sub Salads and Chili, Shelby County Historical Society, and Sydney Door and Window. Mike, you called it.
Lucas Miller it is, and putting no weight on that right foot, right ankle. Like you can see, he's got it up in the air there. Unfortunate break for the Cavaliers and for Lucas Miller, running the ball really well here in the second quarter. He has 48 yards for the football game, 45 of those here in period number 2. Nevertheless, first and goal for the Cavaliers at the 1-yard line.
And Mike, I know you hope that break is not the right word.
No.
It is taking a long time to get Lucas Miller off the field. Now the football's declared ready for play. The clock moves with 2:35. Wing T right. DeLand is the other setback. He'll take the football straight ahead, does not get in. Stacked up by Binkley and a whole host of others on 1st and goal as the Cavaliers had achieved the first down.
Number 27, Tim DeLand, the ball carrier. Stopped by a host of Blue Devils.
In a soccer game, that would have gone on for some more time. It was just all 11 players right at the football there. Ball marked just outside the
You mean soccer or rugby?
Rugby, that's what I meant. Did I say soccer?
Yeah.
I meant rugby.
It's 2nd and goal from very close. Touchdown. Cavaliers are on the board. Looks like they tried to land once again. They put him in, and he carried the mail twice in a row. Mike, there's a nice drive. 15 plays, 75 yards, and let me total it up here. 6 minutes and 17 seconds. That'll bring a smile to the face of a football coach.
Sometimes your best defense is that offense on the ground.
Dembski will hold the point after touchdown for Justin Seger. High snap, gets it down. The boot got plenty. Right over the large throng in the end zone, and it's good. Cavaliers 10 and the Brookville Blue Devils nothing. When you visit the helpful hardware man, Josh Bradigham at Sydney Ace Hardware on North Main Avenue, you'll find a complete full-service hardware store. Not just a hardware department of a larger store. Josh now has Ace's best Royal Touch flat latex wall paint. Only $15.99 a gallon with custom colors and tints available at no extra charge. And here's the big news. Mention that you heard this ad on televised high school football and save $2 a gallon. That's right, just $13.99 a gallon, including TV discount. Royal Touch flat latex wall paint has 15-year durability, resists spots and stains, and is scrubbable. Shop for great values store-wide. Where? At Sydney Ace Hardware. Also with us are Ernst Sporting Goods of Sydney, Piqua, Minster, and Versailles, the Holiday Inn of Sydney and Holiday Inn Express of Troy, and the First National Bank of New Bremen, Sydney, Botkins, and Wapakoneta.
Now the Cavaliers defense has less than 2 minutes to protect a 10-0 lead.
Knuckleball kick is part of the equation. One of the up men will carry the football at us. The Cavaliers will swarm to him. Several miss. He's to the 40, 45, and to midfield. Great return. Let me pick up a number. That'll be 45, Doug Steffen. Doug Steffen normally is an outstanding defensive player, in on over 80 tackles this season for Brookville, but there as an up man took the football and did a nice job bringing it back almost to midfield with 141.
Well, he pulled a Houdini at the 30-yard line, just simply disappeared and reappeared running free at the 40-yard line. Ball marked just the nose of the ball outside the 50.
Single back, 4 wide receivers. They'll go straight ahead. They try to hurdle the pile, and not much there.
You know, that's not good officiating that time. They took too long to blow the whistle, and they worry about players
He was
struggling.
very much in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yep, that was Sam Sampson over the top. And he'll gain 2. We've got timeout taken by Brookville. Cavaliers are leading it 10-0 with 90 seconds left in the half. Mike Meyer at Meyer's Garage and Drive-Thru Carryout in Newport appreciates his Sydney area customers and is glad to be a part of this telecast. Meyer's offers complete auto and truck repair and service, including 24-hour towing. They feature Pennzoil gasolines, both full and self-serve, along with diesel fuel. Propane is also available. That's Meyer's Garage and Drive-Thru Carryout in Newport at routes 47 and 66, where the drive-thru always has a pop special that never has a limit.
Now that time they tried to spread the Cavaliers a little bit and able to run up the middle, and Lehman's defense was right there on the spot and stopped the ball carrier after a little over a yard gain. And Brookville uses their second timeout. They have 1 left, 90 seconds left before halftime.
Cavs up by a TD and a couple of kicks of the 1- and 3-point varieties. Double wing, receiver each way. They're back to throw the football, nothing doing. Judy closed on the play along with Mertz. It actually ends up being a rushing attempt for a slight gain by the quarterback, Tony Brown. So this will be 3rd down and 7. Ball from the 48-yard line in Lehman territory. Clock on the move with 63 seconds. Motion. Brown wants to throw it. Puts it up over the middle. That will fall incomplete. Little problem with a late release, but I think everything was pretty well defended by Lehman. Bruner was the intended. And on 4th and 7, the Cavaliers will get the ball back. Clock stopped with 57 seconds.
Well, depending on position here, Lehman does have 2 timeouts left. See what happens.
And Lehman kicks off to start the second half. This will be Hubley. Hubley's boot is picked up by Schachter at the 13. 20, 25, taken out of bounds. Aaron Hunt makes that play. So we'll see what the Cavaliers' thoughts are offensively with 47 seconds.
Number 27, Nick Topside.
Lehman football as Dembski enters the huddle.
Lehman Catholic will take over 1st and 10.
Ball is at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Split backs, remember it's without Lucas Miller. This is Hewitt, got some room, 1st down and more, 40, 45, 47-yard line.
Number 26, Adam Hewitt, the ball carrier.
Nice piece of running for the Cavs. That's the way, at least temporarily, to stop the clock. As Steffen makes the play, we've got timeout Lehman. They like what they see now that that ball is close to midfield. 1st and 10 Cavaliers, football at the 48-yard line. It's no secret, Hussey's Restaurant on the banks of the scenic Miami in Port Jefferson is always a great place to eat. Noted for chicken, steak, and seafood. Many folks rave about their prime rib, which is something that I did on Friday night. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday specialties are barbecue ribs or all-you-can-eat whitefish at Hussey's. That's Hussey's Restaurant in Port Jefferson since all the way back in 1933. They're open Tuesday through Sunday with good food and good people. Eat where the Ducks eat at Hussey's in Port Jefferson.
Dave, during that commercial timeout, we had a shot of Lucas Miller on the sideline. Has ice just below the knee and is standing, putting a little bit of weight on that. But so he may be available the second half. We'll have to wait and see as they evaluate that at halftime. But big run by Hewitt puts the Cavaliers 1st down out across their 45.
Hampshire on our side has one-on-one coverage. Dembski rolls that way, unloads over the middle. It's tipped and intercepted. Hewitt will make the stop as the football was intercepted and advanced by Chad Rother. So much for a Lehman scoring opportunity prior to halftime.
Now there's 30 seconds left before halftime. That time a tough break for Dembski. The ball was tipped, and Brookville right there to make their 2nd interception of the night.
30 seconds till halftime. At halftime, we'll feature the Lehman Band, Mike's report, and then back for 3rd quarter football. And hopefully an opportunity to work elsewhere a week from today. Double wing. The quarterback Brown back to throw, puts it up deep. Kind of went off maybe slipped off the end of his fingers. Didn't have enough juice on it to get it to Bruner over at about the opposite 30-yard line where defense was provided by Hewitt. It'll be 2nd and 10, now showing 25 seconds.
Lehman backing way off. They've got 4 people when the ball is snapped some 20 yards away from line of scrimmage, so they just want everything in front of them.
They run a 3-4-4 under coordinator Rick Schachter in a situation like this. They'll vary how many rush, including right there. Sampson to the right. Cavaliers will keep him in bounds. Judy and also Hampshire make that stop, but it is a first down. The clock will stop momentarily with 18 seconds.